Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of I Don't Work Here, Lady, and our story for today. You're dressed better than the employees, therefore you must be the manager. I hope you like it and subscribe for future videos. So, after work, I went into the local supermarket. I didn't bother with a basket or trolley as I only needed a couple of small things. As I went past the refrigerated aisle, a lady knocked a bottle of milk off the display, which promptly sprung a leak. The woman picked the bottle up and put it on the display, clearly apart from the rest of the display, and it was propped upside down to stop the leak. Lady then scurried off, leaving maybe a pint of milk across the floor. I assume she probably went to find an assistant, but it turns out I found one first. Anyway, just as I get to the end of the refrigerated aisle, I bump into an old school friend, Jeff, so I say hello, make brief small talk, how are you, and then let him know that there'd been a spill of milk and he'll probably want to get that cleaned up. Jeff says thanks and goes, I assume, to the cleaner's cupboard for a mop or whatever. Everything is sorted and under control. I start walking down the second aisle. Rude old lady, in a rude tone. Hey, excuse me. Me. Yes? Rude lady. I bought one of these supposedly fresh cakes here last week, and when I got home and tried it, it was stale and horrid. Okay, she used slightly different words to describe the cake. Me, sort of a forced laugh. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? I'll make sure not to buy one today then. Started to walk away, but the rude lady followed me. Well, aren't you going to do something about it? I want my money back. Me. I don't work here. You probably want to speak to the customer service desk down by the checkouts. I kind of pointed in the general direction. But I don't want to deal with them. I want to deal with you. Me. I just told you I don't work here. Go speak to the... You must work here. I just heard you call that employee by name and you told him to clean up the spill. Me. Briefly confused. Oh, you mean Jeff? No, I don't work with him. I went to school with him. I just thought it best to let him know about the spill before someone slips on it. No, you're clearly a manager. Stop beating about the bush. Give me my refund. Me? I keep telling you I don't work here. Go deal with the customer services. I'm not even in a supermarket uniform. Well, of course you're not in uniform. You're the manager, so you don't need to dress in work clothes. That's why you're in a suit and they're not. Insert dialogue loop here with me getting more despondent with my replies until I'm at the bottom of the aisle by the checkouts, so I detour to the customer services, mercifully, with no cue. Me. Excuse me, this lady's complaining about a cake and seems to think I'm able to do something about it. Could you please tell her I don't work here and deal with her? Customer service. Sure. Eyes me sort of quizzically. To her, what seems to be the problem? Your manager here won't take responsibility for some stale cakes he let his staff sell me. He doesn't work here. Rude lady. Oh. Then without skipping a beat. Well, you'll do, I suppose. She then begins her tirade against the customer service. No apology to me or anything. I just slip away to actually do my shopping and abandon the poor CS to their fate. Once I was finished with my shopping, CS was alone at their desk, so I went to say, thanks for taking care of the nutcase. Turns out the rude lady had bought a reduced to clear, meaning needs eaten immediately, pack of pastries, but was then annoyed that they didn't last a week or so, despite being clearly labeled as needing to be eaten on day of purchase. I know they usually last a couple of days beyond what the supermarket says, but not a week. Anyway, she got her 21 pounds back, and although reduced to clear isn't usually refundable, customer service just didn't think it was worth the headache. We joked about it, and then I went home. If only there was an easy way to identify staff. You know, maybe a name tag with their job title on it or something? No, that's crazy talk. And our next story. Lady assaults me over hot sauce. I'm an early bird, waking at 3:30 a.m. to prepare a fresh meal for my husband to take to work. He goes to work at 4:45 a.m. We have one car, so he and I go off to his work and I drop him off. I'm in need of a few things from the store, so I head off to pick them up from the local grocery store that opens at 5 a.m. It's important to note that I'm wearing yoga clothes, yoga pants, and a loose tunic, white and gray, because I'm going home and doing my yoga to maintain my usual routine. As I'm walking through the almost empty store, there are mostly stock people working hard and a lady who's also my friend up front at self-checkout. I love shopping this early because it's so quiet and peaceful and it fits into my love of calm in the morning. I stop in the condiment area to get some ketchup. Then comes Crazy Hot Sauce Lady. HL equals Hot Sauce Lady, me equals me. Duh. Hot Sauce Lady loudly exclaimed, "Why is this hot sauce so expensive?" I smile and shrug, then turn back to minding my own business. She's yelling now, "Hello, why are you ignoring me?" I can't ignore you because you're being very loud. Also, I don't know why it's that price. I don't work here. Anyone who works here is wearing blue and orange, so do I look like that? Hot sauce lady. Bull, I saw you talking to the lady up front. Me. Yeah, I'm a regular here. She's my friend. Hot sauce lady. So you work here, but you're off right now. So could you tell me why it's so expensive? I'm sorry, but as I said before, I'm a regular shopper here, and I don't work here. What do you think I can explain about the price that'll make a difference? What can anyone do for you about the price? You're up. I'll not use the word, but it rhymes with which. Why won't you help me? I reply sternly, again, I can't help you. Now please, go away. With a red and irate face, I mean she could be a cartoon with steam coming out of her ears, crazy hot sauce lady slams her cart into mine, causing it to hit my stomach, tearing my shirt and scratching and bruising me. I pushed her cart off mine, and at this point, I had to control my temper and walk away. I started going directly to the front to tell my friend who's stationed at the self-checkout to call the police. I had left my phone in the car. As I'm on my way there, hot sauce lady is reaching into my cart and throwing my items onto the floor. Thankfully, my friend had already heard the commotion and decided to go ahead and call the police. One of the guys who was stocking the shelves came over and got between me and hot sauce lady. She proceeded to scream like a toddler, throwing a tantrum and starting to provoke the stock guy by getting in his face, screaming profanities and racist comments, poking him in the chest. This guy's at least 6'2", 270, and 2 times her size. This went on for what seemed like forever, 15 to 20 minutes, until the police arrived, catching her red-handed assaulting the poor stock guy, who was super patient and calm despite her abuse. The police go over and immediately put her in handcuffs. Surprisingly, while she was cuffed, she calmed down, but lied and told them that I assaulted her. They look at her with disbelief. I'm sure it's because of what they just witnessed. The police asked me to wait while they detain her. I did. After reviewing the security footage and speaking with witnesses, she was arrested and charged with 2 counts of assault, vandalism, and larceny. As the security footage caught her putting things in her bag without paying, and the kicker, the hot sauce was $1.75. Yep, you read that correctly. She freaked out over $1.75. Wow. The police told me that they believe she was under the influence of some type of drug, although that wasn't verified as far as I know. Anyway, I've never had anything like this happen until it did. Hopefully nothing like this will ever happen again. The thing is, why did she complain about the price of the hot sauce if she was just stealing things anyway? That's a question I'd like to have answered. Have a good day, everyone. That must be the reason why this lady has such a fiery temper. Too much hot sauce. And our next story. Lady tried to get me fired for not helping her and bruises my hand. I'm a 17-year-old male. I work at GameStop. But today I went to Home Depot with my friend to fix a leak in my bathroom. EM, typical goblin. Me, GameStop worker. OC, officer/cop. M, manager. OC2, officer/cop number 2. On to the story. I went to Home Depot with my friend to fix a leak in my bathroom. Every time I use the sink, it leaks. So we went to find the pipes we need that will hold together and not leak. As soon as I picked up a pipe I needed, I heard a, "Hello, hey." I thought EM was talking to someone else. I kept gathering all the materials I needed to fix the sink, but then again I heard a, "Hey, turn around, don't ignore me." But this time it was right next to my shoulder, so I turned around, and here's how the conversation went. EM, "Hey, you ignored me. Are you deaf?" Me, EM, "Excuse me, what did you say to me?" Me, "Ma'am, please calm down. I don't know what you're talking about." EM, "Can you help me?" EM thought I worked there, but I didn't notice until she said, "Ugh, are you just stupid? Tell me where to find the paint section." EM ran up to me and grabbed me by the hands, holding tightly. My hands were red. EM, "Manager, fire this stupid kid." My hands were really hurting. I dropped my items and there were tears rolling out of my eyes. I tried to escape, but I just couldn't. Me, "Let me go, B. I don't work here." EM screamed as loud as she can, and the manager came over, who was on her lunch break across the street. The manager ran over to EM and said, "What's the problem here, ma'am? This stupid worker of yours is rude and is ignoring me and not showing me where to find the paint section, and I asked politely." I was crying, and she effing lied to my face and the manager's face. Manager, "Ma'am, he doesn't work here." EM, "Oh, damn right he does." Manager, "Ma'am, let him go or I'll have to call the police." EM, "No, you better fire him." The police arrive. OC, "What's the matter?" M. She assaulted a random customer and refused to listen to me. OC. Do you have any footage or evidence? OC2 cuffed EM while they were talking about the situation. Manager. Yes, we have cameras. OC. Are they currently on? M. Yes, at all times. Manager helped me up. My hand was super red and was bruised. The officer and the manager watched the footage. OC number 2 took EM to the cop car. OC asked if I'd like to press charges. I said yes, because I already told her and she didn't believe me. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.